Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Jai Hind. Your daily boost. Tithi Nakshatra and important anniversaries, a spiritual and historical insight of 20th February 2025, Thursday. Bengali date 7 Falgun 1431. As per Beni Madhavsil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Saptami and up to 0649 hours, and after that Krishna Ashtami. Today's Nakshatra is Visakha Nakshatra and up to 1054 hours, and after that Anuradha Nakshatra. Today is 51st day of the year. There are then 314 days left in 2025. Today is 8th Thursday of 2025. Today is Arunachal Pradesh Foundation Day. Arunachal Pradesh Foundation Day is celebrated on February 20th each year to mark the day when Arunachal Pradesh became a full-fledged state of India in 1987. Located in the northeastern region, Arunachal Pradesh was originally part of the Northeast Frontier Agency (NEFA) and was granted Union Territory status in 1972 before attaining statehood. Known as the land of the rising sun, the state is rich in diverse cultures, indigenous tribes, and breathtaking landscapes. The day is celebrated with cultural programs, official ceremonies, and events highlighting the state's heritage, progress, and contributions to India's unity and development. Today is Mizoram Foundation Day. Mizoram Foundation Day is celebrated on February 20th each year to commemorate the day when Mizoram became a full-fledged state of India in 1987. Previously a part of Assam, Mizoram was granted Union Territory status in 1972 before attaining statehood under the 53rd Amendment to the Indian Constitution. Known for its lush green hills, vibrant Mizo culture, and high literacy rate, the state has made remarkable progress in various sectors. The day is observed with cultural programs, official ceremonies, and events that highlight Mizoram's history, traditions, and contributions to the nation. Today is World Day of Social Justice. World Day of Social Justice, observed on February 20 each year, aims to promote social justice, human rights, and equality across the globe. Established by the United Nations in 2007, the day emphasizes the importance of addressing issues like poverty, unemployment, gender inequality, and social exclusion. It encourages individuals, organizations, and governments to work together to create a more just and inclusive society where everyone has access to equal opportunities, basic rights, and social protection. The day serves as a reminder of the need for global efforts to build a fairer, more equitable world for all. Today is International Pipe Smoking Day. International Pipe Smoking Day, celebrated on February 20, is a day dedicated to the appreciation and celebration of pipe smoking as a timeless tradition and a relaxing hobby. Enthusiasts around the world gather to honor the craft of pipe smoking, which has a rich history spanning centuries. The day encourages pipe smokers to enjoy their favorite blends, share experiences, and promote the cultural significance of pipe smoking. It also provides an opportunity to raise awareness about the responsible and mindful enjoyment of tobacco while respecting the tradition and community of pipe smokers globally. Today is National Love Your Pet Day. National Love Your Pet Day, celebrated on February 20, is a special day dedicated to showing extra love, care, and appreciation for our pets. Whether it's dogs, cats, birds, or other animals, this day encourages pet owners to spend quality time with their furry and feathered companions, pamper them with treats, and celebrate the bond they share. It's an opportunity to reflect on the joy, comfort, and unconditional love pets we bring into our lives and to make sure they receive the attention and affection they deserve. National Love Your Pet Day serves as a reminder of the special role pets play in our well being. Today is National Cherry Pie Day. National Cherry Pie Day, celebrated on February 20, is a delightful occasion to enjoy one of America's favorite desserts, cherry pie. This day honors the classic pastry made with sweet, tart cherries encased in a flaky crust, often served with a dollop of whipped cream or a scoop of ice cream. Cherry pie has a long-standing tradition in American culture, often symbolizing home-baked goodness and comfort. National Cherry Pie Day encourages people to indulge in this delicious treat, whether homemade or store-bought, and to celebrate its role in American culinary heritage. Today is National Leadership Day. National Leadership Day, observed on February 20, is a day to recognize and celebrate the qualities and importance of strong leadership in various aspects of life, including business, politics, education, and community building. It honors leaders who inspire and motivate others through their vision, integrity, and ability to guide people towards achieving common goals. The day encourages individuals to reflect on the role of effective leadership in creating positive change, promoting teamwork, and fostering growth. It serves as a reminder of the impact that thoughtful and compassionate leaders can have on society and inspires others to cultivate leadership skills in their own lives. Today is International Classicism Day. International Lego Classicism Day, celebrated on February 20, is a fun and creative day dedicated to the timeless appeal of classic Lego bricks. This day encourages fans of all ages to celebrate the joy of building and designing with Lego, a beloved toy that has sparked imagination and creativity worldwide since its inception. Whether constructing intricate models, exploring new designs, or simply enjoying the art of play, this day honors the endless possibilities LEGO offers in fostering problem solving, innovation, and creativity. International LEGO Classicism Day invites people to rediscover the simple joy of building with these iconic blocks and share the experience with others. Today is National Student Volunteer Day. National Student Volunteer Day, observed on February 20, celebrates the contributions of students who dedicate their time and energy to volunteering in their communities. This day highlights the positive impact students make through acts of service, whether it's helping at local shelters, tutoring peers, or participating in environmental initiatives. National Student Volunteer Day encourages young people to get involved in social causes, fostering a sense of responsibility, empathy, and leadership. It also acknowledges the valuable skills and experiences gained through volunteering, which help students grow both personally and professionally while making a meaningful difference in society. Today is World Anthropology Day. World Anthropology Day, celebrated on the third Thursday of February each year, is dedicated to raising awareness about the field of anthropology and its contributions to understanding human cultures, societies, and behaviors. The day honors the diverse branches of anthropology, including cultural, physical, linguistic, and archaeological anthropology, and highlights their role in exploring human history, evolution, and social structures. It encourages the public to recognize the value of anthropological research in addressing contemporary global challenges and promotes greater appreciation for cultural diversity, fostering a deeper understanding of the human experience across time and space. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Sarath Chandra Bose, 6 September 1889 to 20 February 1950. Sarath Chandra Bose was an Indian freedom fighter, barrister, and political leader known for his significant role in India's struggle for independence. The elder brother of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, he was a prominent member of the Indian National Congress and actively opposed British colonial rule. As a lawyer, he defended many revolutionaries and played a crucial role in Bengal politics, advocating for unity and independence. Though initially aligned with the Congress, he later supported the idea of an undivided India and worked towards Hindu-Muslim unity. His contributions to the nationalist movement and his efforts for communal harmony remain an important part of India's history. Today is death anniversary of Dr. Nihar Ranjan Gupta, Kiriti Rai, 6 June 1911 to 20th February 1986. Dr. Nihar Ranjan Gupta was a renowned Indian dermatologist and one of the most celebrated Bengali writers, best known for creating the iconic fictional detective character Kiriti Rai. A doctor by profession, he balanced his medical career with his passion for writing, producing over 200 novels, including thrillers, detective fiction, and historical romances. His works, deeply influenced by Sherlock Holmes and Byomkesh Bokshi, captivated Bengali readers for decades. Many of his stories were adapted into films and television series. Dr. Gupta's contributions to Bengali literature, especially in the detective genre, have left a lasting legacy in Indian storytelling. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Rene Samuel Cassin, 5th October 1887 to 20th February 1976. Rene Samuel Cassin was a French jurist known for co-authoring the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and receiving the Nobel Peace Prize. Born in Bayonne, Cassin served as a soldier in the First World War, during which he was seriously wounded. He was of Portuguese Jewish descent. On 24th June 1940, during the Second World War, Cassin headed General Charles de Gaulle's radio appeal and joined him in London. Cassin used his legal expertise to help de Gaulle's free French. Between 1944 and 1959, Cassin was a member of the Council of State. Seconded to the UN Commission on Human Rights after the war, he was a major contributor to the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights. For that work, he received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1968. The same year, he was awarded one of the UN General Assembly's Human Rights Prizes. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Claes Pontus Arnoldsson, 27th October 1844 to 20th February 1916. Claes Pontus Arnoldsson was a Swedish author, journalist, politician, and committed pacifist who received the Nobel Peace Prize in 1908 with Frederick Beecher. He was a founding member of the Swedish Peace and Arbitration Society and a member of Parliament in the Second Chamber of 1882 to 1887. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Ferdinand Frederick Henry Moissan, 28 September 1852 to 20th February 1907. Ferdinand Frederick Henry Moissan was a French chemist and pharmacist who won the 1906 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for his work in isolating fluorine from its compounds. Moissan was one of the original members of the International Atomic Weights Committee. Henry Moissan discovered fluorine while working out of a laboratory at the Sorbonne. The Sorbonne is a prestigious university in the French city of Paris. Henry Moissan was able to isolate fluorine by electrolyzing potassium hydrogen difluoride in hydrogen fluoride at very low temperature. Today is death anniversary of Miss Maria Geopard Mayer, 28th June 1906 to 20th February 1972. Maria Geopard Mayer was a German-American theoretical physicist and Nobel laureate in physics for proposing the nuclear cell model of the atomic nucleus. She was the second woman to win a Nobel Prize in Physics, the first being Marie Curie in 1986. The Maria Geopard Mayer Award for Early Career Women Physicists was established in her honor. A graduate of the University of Göttingen, Geopard Mayer wrote her doctoral thesis on the theory of possible two-photon absorption by atoms. At the time, the chances of experimentally verifying her thesis seemed remote, but the development of the laser in the 1960s later permitted this. Today, the unit for the two-photon absorption cross-section is named the Geopard-Mayer GM unit. Maria Geopard married chemist Joseph Edward Mayer and moved to the United States, where he was an associate professor at Johns Hopkins University. Strict rules against nepotism prevented Johns Hopkins University from taking her on as a faculty member, but she was given a job as an assistant and published a landmark paper on double beta decay in 1935. In 1937, she moved to Columbia University, where she took an unpaid position. During World War II, she worked for the Manhattan Project at Columbia on isotope separation and with Edward Taylor at the Los Alamos Laboratory on the development of thermonuclear weapons. After the war, Geoffrey Meyer became a voluntary associate professor of physics at the University of Chicago, where her husband and Taylor worked, and a senior physicist at the university-run Argonne National Laboratory. She developed a mathematical model for the structure of nuclear cells, for which she was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1963. which she shared with J. Hans D. Jensen and Eugene Wigner. In 1960, she was appointed full professor of physics at the University of California, San Diego. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Frederick Douglass, 14th February 1818 to 20th February 1895. Frederick Douglass was an American social reformer, abolitionist, orator, writer, and statesman. He became the most important leader of the movement for African American civil rights in the 19th century. After escaping from slavery in Maryland in 1838, Douglass became a national leader of the abolitionist movement in Massachusetts and New York and gained fame for his oratory and incisive anti-slavery writings. Accordingly, he was described by abolitionists in his time as a living counterexample to claims by supporters of slavery that enslaved people lacked the intellectual capacity to function as independent American citizens. Northerners at the time found it hard to believe that such a great orator had once been enslaved. It was in response to this disbelief that Douglass wrote his first autobiography. Douglass wrote three autobiographies describing his experiences as an enslaved person. In his narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass, an American slave, 1845, which became a bestseller and was influential in promoting the cause of abolition, as was his second book, My Bondage and My Freedom, 55. Following the Civil War, Douglass was an active campaigner for the rights of freed slaves and wrote his last autobiography, Life and Times of Frederick Douglass, first published in 1881 and revised in 1892. 3 years before his death, the book covers his life up to those dates. Douglass also actively supported women's suffrage and he held several public offices. Without his knowledge or consent, Douglass became the first African American nominated for Vice President of the United States as the running mate of Victoria Woodhull on the Equal Rights Party ticket. Douglass believed in dialogue and in making alliances across racial and ideological divides, as well as after breaking with William Lloyd Garrison in the anti-slavery interpretation of the U.S. Constitution, when radical abolitionists under the motto "No Union with Slaveholders" criticized Douglass's willingness to engage in dialogue with slave owners. He replied, "I would unite with anybody to do right and with nobody to do wrong." Thank you very much for your patience. Requests for like, share, and subscribe.